Alright, so our little skit here is about our problem which we are trying to solve is that people are not properly disposing of their recyclable materials. And according to the Container Recycling Institute, more than 60 million plastic water bottles are being thrown away and not being recycled every day in the U.S. Most end up in landfills or incinerators, and millions of litter America's streets, parks, and waterways. And we see areas such as sporting events, amusement parks, and other large gatherings of people as being particularly troublesome. And our little skit here takes place at Fifth Third Bank Ballpark or McCain County Cougar Stadium in Batavia, Illinois.
Man, there are so many examples of Mr. Garbage Can.
I know, right? According to the CNN News, it is estimated that 1/3 of the items in landfills are recyclables that could have been recycled. Plastics.
Yeah, it's like no one uses the right bins.
You're telling me it takes a crew of 15 to 20 people about 2 to 3 hours after each game to clean up the trash left by fans?
This is awful.
Mr. Manager, hadn't we encouraged people to throw away the recyclables instead of leaving them all over the stands? And maybe while they're up, they can throw their garbage in old Mr. Garbage Can right here.
That would be radical.
Delivery for Fifth Third Bank Ballpark? Yeah, sure. Your recycling thing?
Please do not replace me. Please.
Alright, now can you please sign here and initial right there. Okay. Alright, thank you. You have a nice day.
What is this?
I'm Spinbit. I encourage people to put their recyclables in me, and in return, I give them a chance of winning prizes. I was thought up by the Genius Robotics team, Technical Difficulties 2.0.
What's so special about you?
I'm enticing the recyclable. I can be rented for a low price and am useful in populated areas.
How can you help me make money?
According to Doug and White, the stadium managers of Fifth Third Bank Ballpark, manual labor, trash costs, and landfill fees are expensive. By having the recyclables sorted into me, we can reduce the 210 tons of waste that makes its way into the landfill from this ballpark annually.
Oh yes, this may save me up to $2,500 in landfill fees and labor.
Won't it be expensive to give away tickets and concession coupons?
Not at all. In fact, chances are if someone wins a ticket, they might buy more for family and friends to come along to a game.
Advertisements can go on my sites for more money.
How do you choose which prize people get?
My spinner spins with a chance to get a prize once somebody puts recyclable in one of my 3 slots. Plastic, aluminum, and glass.
According to... how can you be sure that the items put inside of you are recyclable? I'm reading in Kane County Recyclables Guide that the numbers in the symbols are not doesn't tell you what it is. It just means what kind of plastic it is. We are supposed to recycle by item shape rather than number.
A website called Telltech can explain that very well. I use CCD photo technology so I can map out 3D images using small photo sensors to check them and match the shapes.
Whoa.
I also use a barcode scanner to check what the items are.
Okay, now you're just bragging.
You must cost a fortune.
Technical Difficulties 2.0 was able to bill me for $2,500.
Hey, look at this, everyone. I just won a coupon for free soda.
That's pretty cool.
I've got to tell my friends about this cool spin bin. Oh wait, I have some garbage too. Well, I'm up. Might as well.
We have shared this solution with the ballpark managers of Fifth Third Bank Ballpark and the parents of Fox Valley Robotics. The end.
Hello, guys.
Now I got this.
Okay.
I think.
I got Sprite.
Guys ready for some questions? You answered a lot of ours already, so that's really great insight. How did you guys decide to come up with this problem to study anyway? What started you off? What was the process? What was that like?
We started off with a meeting in a place outside of like our normal like meetings where we would talk about our project. In that first meeting, everyone came up with a different idea for that meeting of what our project should be, and during that meeting, we came up with the idea of a reverse vending machine where you would take like a can of soda or something, put it inside, and then it would give you like 6 cents or something, or just a little bit of money. But we learned that had already existed in the form of a what was called the green bean recycling machine. But we saw a few flaws with that, such as that it took a while to sign in, you only got a tiny reward, and there weren't very many of them. So we decided to go with a more simpler design, where you put in something and it spins like this wheel, which gives you a chance to win prizes. And then this would mean that there is no sign-in, it's extremely easy to use, plus when you're using it, you can get a bigger reward than 6 cents.
Yeah, and that award is their incentive to recycle.
Did you guys talk to anybody outside your team at any point about either your solution or the problem, or?
We talked to, like you said earlier, I don't know if it was clear, but the ballpark managers of Fifth Third Bank Ballpark, and
The parents at Foxbell Robotics.
that was also very fun.
Oh, if we were gonna roll out the spin bin right now, is there anything that we should be doing or need to work on to make that happen? What would be the next step if you actually want to put that to ballpark? Yes.
Well, first we would have to make the actual design of it instead of making it out of cardboard.
That's a good point. But I mean, like, if we had a machine, is there any problem with any reason why that wouldn't work today?
Well, spinner, it gets stuck, but that's probably because it's also made out of duct tape.
You mentioned that it could cost $2,500. How'd you guys come up with that number to make it?
Well,
That's all right, you can both talk.
Our parents went online and literally just went on Amazon and found all the individual parts when making it out of. So yeah, we just put it in a list, added it up, that's how much it costs now. Plus production costs and renting it, it's still not that
And we
expensive.
also made that price based on, like, the porta potties and vending machine stuff are about that same price too. So
Okay.
we kind of did some around that same price too.
Did the folks at the ballpark like this idea?
they said that they liked it and that if they could, they would use it.
So how did you decide on this presentation style?
Well, we were thinking of something a bit comical, but like still getting the attention of the judges. And so, we decided to have a little skit, and we decided we could like talk about all of the things that it could do and all the information while maintaining a storyline going.
And then we all went home and we came up with ideas, and I thought we were supposed to make a whole skit, so I made a whole skit, but then I didn't include too much facts and I included more like, of the funnier stuff, so we had to change it.
We originally also had Back to the Future skit for this, but it didn't work. Our DeLorean.
Your DeLorean, it didn't work for the Cubs either, darn it.
And part of the reason we were able to make this is that we're all really good friends, and so we like compromise with some of this stuff so that we could make this beautiful skit.
Well, you're halfway through your day. Have you been having a good time today?
Yes.
Good. Make sure you spread those smiles, you guys all looked like you were really, you knew your stuff and you were engaged, and I appreciate that you came with some things memorized. It isn't required, but that really helped with your eye contact. And thanks for responding.
Yes.
I'm thirsty. Appreciate it. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Brittany.